Okay, I'm going to show you how to set up LUI. Start with a new character, and I'm going to do it from scratch, not use some of the profiles I already have set up. Use a random name, and I've got a bunch of add-ons that a lot of you probably won't have, so I'm going to turn them off. Add-on control panel is awesome, you want to get that. I'm going to use it to turn stuff off once I get in-game. Set up LUI.
Emboldened by the return of...
Skip this. Okay. And if you don't have tidy play, it's not a big deal. I do, but I'm going to go ahead and hit cancel because I don't want to mess with the smart link. And because I have add-on control panel, I have this add-ons feature. And I'm going to turn off a bunch of the ones that you guys won't have, or may not have, so just to make it easier to show you how to set it up. Reload. And then I will install LUI. Each character you log into for the first time, if you have LUI installed, it requires an install to set the I don't know what the technical term is, but it sets all the parameters in the WTF folder inside the WoW folder. And this is what it looks like without having set it up. And depending on the class too, it's going to be some paladin. It's kind of pink outline, but you can change all that. But one of the first things I like to do is go into the under the modules. You've got all the different add-ons that come with LUI, and then you can turn them on and off from right here, either enable them or disable them. And then one of the favorite things I like to do is to go to the player, where right now it's just a gray bar that shows my health and then my target's health. Well, I like to actually see my character, kind of like Pearl does. And you can also change, let's see, where was it at? Health bar color. I like it to be green and a little bit lighter. And again, that's, if you go to unit frames and then player, and then under the general tab, it'll be the background, no, bars. Go to bars, and then you can change the health bar color. And then to get to your little portrait, it's under portrait. And the same goes for your target. So just go to the target under unit frames, portrait, enable, and then I like to do their bar as by class. So if I target anybody else specifically, it's going to show me their class colors as their health, and that's how I kind of like to have it set. And then you've got your different, you can change the color and the fading of your party, and the same with recount if you have recount set up. I personally don't like the stock recount, so if you type in recount GUI, pull up the recount interface, and then you can do profiles. I like the default. A lot of people don't even use recount anymore, they use that SCADA add-on. If you do default, it goes over here, or wherever you want it. It makes it free floating, and you can adjust it. And then to get rid of that nasty pink underneath that, you would just go back up to inside the LUI options, little gear thing, go to colors, and then it would be, oh, well, hold on. DPS, background color, and then you can just bring it all the way down to where you can't see through it anymore. Same for the border, just bring it down. And then you have a free floating recount that you can size, do whatever, make it as big as you want. And then the second right, or middle right, up here on the top, you can click it and turn it off. And the same goes for your raid. You can turn that on and off as well. And that I believe that's the threat meter, Omen. If you have Omen installed, that's what that button does. And then this is your chat box. And you can turn that on and off. And you can also change the color of your chat box the same way as you do the recount. So if you wanted to make it darker, you can make it much darker, or black. And the same for the border. Make it black. And you can turn that on and off too. So, and then the regular chat options still exist, where you can set your background color in the regular chat. And that's pretty much getting LUI set up as a basic. And LUI, I believe, does come standard with Bartender, and /BT opens up Bartender, and then I have all my stuff set to as one profile. and I would just load that, and then that would automatically put in my bars. And since I use a Naga, I have my bars on the right set up to resemble the Razer Naga, and then my other bars, and then almost everything's keybound, so it's just how I like to have it. It's kind of a idea how to set it up, change everything quickly, and then all the colors and things are set up under the colors, and you can change the colors to anything that you want. And you can also have multiple colors, so like a black background with a white foreground, and so on. Different chat, different raid colors. That's pretty cool. And I'll have a link in the description, and comments and questions are welcome.